It's an empty box? Or a
It's
closed
not.
box?
It's not an empty box. It damn well better not be for what we paid. But
wow. It's a limited edition box, though.
it is.
What is supposedly inside of here?
Supposedly, this is the collector's edition of the new Haley, Menage a Haley, past, present, and future for a lot of fun for her boyfriend.
Oh my gosh.
Caster for the Signar faction of War Machine. It was on pre-sale at Lock and Load,
I am...
which is where a friend of ours bought it for us because he loves me.
He...
And by loves me, I mean we paid him.
We paid him. But he was willing to take it across the border for us, which means that he sacrificed his own custom freedom to take extra stuff.
Well, I
over.
mean, I find that crossing the border with miniatures is not bad because border guards will never believe. Like, we just tell them they're worth half as much as we actually paid, and they're like, "That's really expensive. That's crazy." So.
I'm breaking the cellar now. Shh.
Oh.
Shut up. The people who want to hear it crinkle or not.
Oh, are we whispering in the audio files?
No, we're gonna not. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say if we spent the rest of this video whispering, there will be someone masturbating to it.
That would be not fun. I'm not okay with that. Well, I mean, I'm not even gonna. You know what?
We're not going-
I have to acknowledge that. How can I not acknowledge that? How can I not acknowledge that? Here's the truth. This is a limited edition model. There is probably somebody masturbating to this video right now.
And to you, sir, I tip my hat.
Let's open this up.
Oh, I'm
There's
excited.
stuff inside.
right.
Okay, before we open, because we're just teasing all over again. Why do we care about this model other than the fact that she's awesome?
Because supposedly, rumor has it that this is a caster using the new injection molded plastic that makes it similar to Games Workshop plastics and not similar to their crappy resin plastic starter set stuff.
This is the starter set stuff, and
Yes.
I swear to God, I'm still working through my starter set stuff because while the sculpts are beautiful,
Every
the-
time
the
you build
piece of-
a War Machine starter set model, an angel loses its wings.
it makes me cry a little bit. I got spoiled so hard for so long.
Yes.
I am not a fan of, what can I say? I'm not a fan of mold lines that go straight through shoulder pad insignias. Like,
Ugh.
it makes
Right.
it makes me weep. I
So-
weep. So I'm really excited to see how these ones work.
Hopefully the materials are better and the caster is baller as fuck.
Oh man, that's sexy.
All right.
First of all, we got pins. Everyone's
let's
got
spin it.
pins. Okay.
So, pins, which is a cool thing the Privateer Press does,
I
is
love
they do
it.
have a lot of.
It's a little bit Disneyland, let's be honest.
It's totally a little bit Disneyland,
But
but
it's fucking cool.
It's cool. I see guys collect the fuck out of their starter set once and just put it all over their army bags. It's cool. It's nice. It adds a little bit of personality. You'll always be able to pick out your bag.
You need to wear at least 4 pieces of flair.
Listen, if
Next
you
time
want
you
the
go to
minimum
a-
to be 30 pieces of flair, why don't you just make the minimum 30 pieces?
Okay.
So this is actually the reason why I asked for the collector's edition versus just the model. It's a book because I'm like that. So this is actual Black Library style fiction.
Their fiction is really good, though. I've heard so many good
Yes.
things about the Iron Kingdoms tabletop role-playing game.
Yep.
Which is really, like, the universe is super cool, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that, like, this is good quality
I was going to
fiction.
say, listen, I will probably have this read before the weekend is out, so I can come back and give us a book report. I mean, let's be honest. Look at the size of the font and the page count. This is an afternoon.
There is, oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. It's super
less than
short.
100 pages.
It is super, super short. It feels like one of those university term papers where you're adjusting the margins to make them bigger and increasing the font
It's
size.
nice that they're publishing books for people who need, like, who have...
Yes, senior citizens,
Senior
man.
citizens,
I mean,
right,
this is just quality. No, like I
No,
said,
but some of my favorite books are short. Like,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love something I could read in the afternoon. I can chew it up, and then I can also lend it out.
One of
We're not
my-
lending this out. Though.
No, absolutely not. One of my favorite short stories is a 6.5 page story written by Aaron Dembski Bowden, titled "Red Sands" about the World Eaters, because it says everything it needs to do. So I'm not gonna judge the book based on length. I am excited to read it. It'll be my
Yeah.
first Iron Kingdoms fiction, so hopefully it's super interesting. Let's actually look at the
There's
models.
pewter in there.
So Privateer Press is unapologetic about using metal.
I love
and
that.
I like it.
I'm okay with that.
I
Like,
think we gotta lift it up. Oh, this is how they
brilliant.
fancy it up. Is we take our normal mass production thing and we put it in a
Make
frame.
it all sexy. Make it all sexy. Okay, so first of all, yeah, I love pewter. The more I work with pewter, the more I'm like, why did we move away from this? I think part of it was Games Workshop's pewter was so bad.
Well, no, Games Workshop's pewter was fine. Games Workshop went for the cash grab
It depends.
of let's raise our prices and lower our quality.
I don't know if that's entirely true.
And lower our
Ooh,
costs.
look at this.
That is
That's
some
gorgeous.
fabulous detail.
That is gorgeous.
Um,
Okay, let me see if I can get it without like so crazy lens glare. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Look at the quality on that model. I'm loving this. It's beautiful. Look at this, the detail, and like the mold lines are where can't even see them. They're
absolutely.
right on the edges of the robes.
So we have
Beautiful. Oh, it's so sexy.
So we have two. Oh,
Don't go dropping my model.
so you have two of that very nice kind of plasticky. It feels like plastic. It feels more similar to a Forge World resin than it does a
Yeah,
Games
it's
Workshop
super light.
plastic.
Yeah, but Games. I think this is the one of the. The thing is, they don't use styrene plastic, so it feels like much more like resin, right? So it does feel like resin. It feels beautiful, though. The detail on it is insane
And just look at how
and
the-
beautiful.
But even look at how the models just kind of sit together.
Oh, that's
So
into pewter too.
oh yeah. So I mean, all in all, I'm very happy with the quality of the sculpts. I think that they are excellent, and honestly, they're just crying out for a beautiful coat of paint on them. There is so much detail on here. I mean, it's almost to the point. Looking at this particular one, this one is almost at the point where it's starting to commit some model sins, where there's just so much flash
I
and
don't think-
extra junk on it.
Like it's not fetish marine bad. It's
no,
not like
nothing is
my
fetish
safe
marine.
word is champion bad,
Right?
or Fenrisian, or
Ugh.
Wolfacop. But oh man, and of course the pewters are beautiful. Yeah, I think that the more I work with pewter, the more I appreciate what it is. Particularly for character models, right? Pewter sucks the soul out. Oh my god, that's really soft. Pewter sucks the soul out of you through your eyes when you're doing like whole units in it, when you're cleaning
Yeah.
mold lines on it. But for characters, I want that. I want, like, if I'm only gonna paint one of them in my army, yeah, I want the detail there. I want all that
Well,
stuff.
I also want it to last. I've broken plastic character models. They fall off the
And they
table,
never
someone
come
steps
back.
on
You
them,
can
and you're
never
never
fix
going to be
them.
able to fix them. Pewter doesn't really have that problem. Finally, let's look at the cards. So this is a Epic Warcaster unit, I believe. Keep in mind, I'm such a War Machine noob, so by all means correct me in the comments, but I believe this is the only one of those Epic Warcaster units. She is 4 cards, which is
One.
crazy. So, one for each of her forms, her present form, her future form, her past form, one with spells, and her feat. So, all in all, having played a grand total of 3 games of War Machine, I'm super excited to put a coat of paint on her, build up a list, and just play with her. I'm sure because I have that luck, she's OP as fuck. That's just the way.
Fuck yeah.
That's just the way it works with me. Where I'm like,
that's
I like the look of that, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're a power gamer." I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, well, you're the guy who's also taking Sad Horse. So.
Yeah, good old Captain Jeremiah Cray. So no one's gonna
Saddest
accuse
horse
me
ever.
of power gaming with him.
But I think part of it is, and it makes me excited for it too. Like, can we talk about how she's a female character who is not underdressed, who looks like she's dressed for battle,
Listen, there
who
are-
also looks feminine as fuck, and that's okay.
There are 3 versions of her, and each one is covered head to toe. Like,
You know, can you imagine that? Holy
I
smokes.
cannot tell how big her tits are based on how the clothing that she's wearing.
Well, you can kind of, but that's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah,
that.
but listen, it's not like she's falling out of anything.
Yeah,
is
you're
more
not.
my point.
That's exactly it, right? It's not Kulog the Vile, awfulness. So I am like, yeah. And I mean, while you remark about the sculpt committing sins, I'm not there yet. I don't feel like she's overdone. She doesn't look like a Christmas tree. She's not covered in all these bells and whistles. Yeah. I hope you guys are excited because this was cool. I am really excited. This limited edition, will it be available in stores? I don't know.
The limited edition will not be this blister as it was when we pulled it out will be. So
Yay.
the pins, the fancy cardboard box, it's really just all it is, and the book are not going to be available anywhere else.
Yeah.
Buy them at Lock and Load, which is already passed, or don't get them at all.
They might have them at other cons though. No.
Possible.
Possible. But yeah, no, this is cool. I'm kind of jealous, actually, honestly. But
Yeah, but you're slowly working on Kador, which is like kick-ass women casters everywhere.
I know,
so
I
you're
know,
okay.
I know. Also, yeah.
Who
I
all
know.
wear clothes because Kador is Russia and it's fucking cool.
And I like to paint red. Let's be honest. I like to paint red. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button to like this video. It is raw, so I'm basically gonna take it straight out of the camera, put it up live. And yeah, let us know in the comments what you think of this and what you think of War Machine as a whole. We're still getting into it in this household. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have a good one. Bye. Bye.
Cheers.